Hi everyone, it's Janet Wakeland with Remarkably Created, and I am back with our fourth video. Just as a reminder, 1 and 2 are combined into one video and it aired at 11 a.m. this morning. So what we're doing is a 2-day launch, virtual launch of this catalog right here. As a reminder, Stampin' Up! Does 3 print publications during the year, as well as then releasing product directly to online and then kits every month. Everything that I show you, you do not need a catalog to order. You're always welcome to shop directly online. But if you live in the US and don't have a demonstrator that you work with, having a paper copy is always a lot of fun. There's over 200 samples, there's card layout ideas. In this case, there's color theory, all kinds of fun techniques in this book right here. So this is what we will be featuring the rest of the day and all day tomorrow as products from this. So we're just going to take a look at one simple fun bundle called Attention Shoppers. I'm going to show you a few samples and then we're going to make a card together. So I love this bundle, not necessarily because I love to shop, but I love all of the elements and all of the possibilities. I have a vintage shopping cart here in my studio that I keep filled with door prizes and things like that. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of my shopping cart here in the studio. But you do have a 2-part shopping cart. You have a plant for all of our plant lovers, a little bottle of wine, champagne, whatever you'd like it to be, a cake, some flowers, and a shopping bag. Shopping is always a good idea, a little retail therapy. Treat yourself. I think this is besides the shopping cart, this is my favorite part. I love the idea of treating yourself. There's so many ways to do that. Happy birthday, thanks, and just for you. The dies that go with this, they're all designed to cut out everything that you see. So all of your images can be cut with the dies. And in this case, there are no what we call bonus dies. 7 dies for 7 images. So let me tuck this in here and pull some samples in. And then again, we're going to make a project together. So let's set that up there. So here, just real simple, using just the gift bag and then the flowers. So I stamped this image just down the side, stamped it, and then colored it with water painters and pecan pie. Used the white watercolor pencil to darken up the tissue paper to make it look white. And then 2 bouquets of flowers. And I actually cut in to the wrapper so that you couldn't see it behind the tissue. So it looks like you're giving them a gift of flowers and then happy birthday. So nice, clean, and simple. This one here, we're celebrating 2 of the new in colors with our pretty in pink and our summer splash. And kind of chose it reminiscent of my favorite champagne. And so we've got a little bit of kind of a, not really, I didn't want to go real green, but just kind of fun there for you. A little celebrate, little ribbon. Then just playing with some of the circles. You'll see this bundle in the coming 36 hours, 24 hours, how much ever time is left. And showing how just a small pop of a stamp can make all of the difference. In this case, we cut designer paper. I'm really loving Old Olive with Summer Splash. I think it's a great color combination. The 2 work really well together and I think bring out the best in each other. And then just a small pot of plants using Old Olive, light and dark blends, and then the peach pie blend. And they are all the dark versions, the peach pie, the petunia pop, and then again, that Summer Splash, just to make it real bold and bright. Then just something really fun using the ephemera. The ephemera is part of our new Mix and Match series. And in the Mix and Match series, you have 4 different packs of ephemera. You have 2 different packs of note cards. And then there's 3 recommended stamp sets for some really quick and easy stamping. But of course, it can be much more than that. And so here, what's more fun than a shopping cart full of puppies, right? Like, let's go to Petco or let's go somewhere and we can fill up with the puppies and good stuff. So just playing with some of the colors, little circle, and just having a good time with that one. This one you guys saw earlier this morning, and I simply just used the bottle from this set. So sometimes you're gonna pull just a small element to mix and match. And this was the gift tag that was on the wine bottle. And then for those of you that follow my page, you saw this card when we posted the launch on May 1st. And what I did was I just miniaturized some Stampin' Up! Product images and filled the cart with all kinds of fun crafting supplies, and then put the treat yourself on there. So just lots of possibilities with these stamps, whether you use them together or with other things. So let's go ahead and let's work on a project together. So let me get all of my elements out so that I have them. So for our card base, we are going to use one of the pre-printed note cards from the mix and match section. And that mix and match section, let me just bring it in here for just a second so that you can see it, is here in, starting on page 18. Again, the 2 sets of note cards. There's that ephemera that I used for this card right here, the different packs, okay? So this is where that note card is coming from. And they, the ephemera and the note cards are in Stampin' Up! Colors, so this would be our basic gray. And I love that it's white on the inside, so I don't have to layer anything extra, so it's going to be quick and simple. I'm using a piece of our white glimmer paper. Then I have a piece of our basic gray 6x6 designer paper, and I cut it with one of the pocket dies that you saw me demonstrate earlier this morning in video 1-2. So at 11 o'clock this morning, we showcased this. Then I have some ribbon with silver, just kind of pulling that all together. I have a piece of paper that we're going to trim down to fit inside of here. And then I have some elements for our shopping. So let's start to put the whole thing together here. Let me get my tear and tape. And because this is going straight on the front of the card, I only cut one pocket. I don't need it to have a backside that looks like this. There's no sense in wasting the paper. So I only just need 1/2. So I only need one die cut. And I'm going to put tear and tape on each one of the flaps. If you haven't seen the 11 o'clock video yet, the flaps are the exact width of Stampin' Up's tear and tape. I love that. I hope it was intentional. If not, it was an amazing happy accident. So I love that. And you're just going to have those folded in. And I'm going to put it at an angle on this right here on our little sparkle piece. And we can go ahead and we can mount that to our card front. And again, I'm going to tip that at an angle just a little bit, just kind of being a little artsy. This cardstock is cut to fit already, okay? But it's not cut at the top just yet. So one of the ways that you determine is once you get your flaps all folded in, you're just going to take your ruler and you're going to look and you're going to see that this is 2 and 6/16, okay? And then the length of this is 3 and 6/16 that way as well too. So let's go ahead and let's cut it. So 3. Okay, hold on, there we go. So we're at our little insert. And I'm using cardstock, but I'm going to recommend that you not use cardstock. I'm going to recommend that you use a gift card instead. Now, this could be a message, but I didn't have a gift card for the look that I'm going for. So for right now, we're going to insert a piece of cardstock just so that you can see it. But I would much rather have a gift card, okay? So we're going to put this on. Oops, let's stamp my favorite greeting. And this is a photopolymer stamp, which means that it's clear and you can see through it. Stampin' Up! Has photopolymer stamps, and then we have what we call cling mount stamps, which are deeply etched red rubber stamps. So, and you could still tuck the gift card in behind the message if you wanted to, or if you had a gift card, then you could go ahead and stamp your message on the inside. But we're going to do it this way for right now. We'll tuck this back in here for just a second. There we go. So we've got our little tab. And now we have our shopping cart. Now, one thing that I like to do is to give the shopping cart just a little bit of thickness. And the way that I do that is by cutting 2 carts and 1 set of wheels. And because this is really just kind of real fine lines, I like to use the liquid glue with this. And one way that you can work with the liquid glue is put some out on a little mat. Then go ahead, and I have dauber designed or designated several just for adhesive. So I can pick that up and I can just dab the whole thing. You can also use adhesive sheets, but this works as well for me. And I'm just using a silicone mat so that I can go ahead and let me make sure this is going the way I want it to go. Okay, so if this is this way, this is this way. And I'm going to put just a little bit more, make sure I've got this, again, all going the right direction here so that it sticks together real well. But it just gives it that little extra thickness. And do you have to do this? No. Okay, I'm just telling you what I like to do. I don't do it on every project, but it also helps for me really sandwich these, because if you look at how thin this line is right here, it's not a lot of room to catch those uprights of the wheelbase, okay? So now we're gonna put, which way do I want it to go? I want it to go this way. And we're gonna put that on here. And then we're gonna have just a little bit of fun. How many of you recognize this little symbol that I'm putting together right here? This is why I recommend a gift card, because how many of you are Target shoppers? How much fun is this, guys? Look at that. We've got a little Target shopping cart, guys. Who's ready to go shopping? And let's pull this back out for just a second. Let me get, one of these has a paper piercer on the end of it. This works. Let's put this aside, let it dry so we can peel it off. And I'm just gonna put a hole in it using my paper piercing tool just to give you another option. I have a mat and I'm just gonna enlarge it just a little bit. You can also, oops, what am I doing, Janet? Use a handheld punch, but I didn't have that here at the table, so that works well for me. And let's pull our ribbon in. And I'm just going to also use that to kind of help me push the ends through to the other side, because it's not a super big hole. And I'm just going to leave those like that for just a second. I'm going to cut a length of this silver ribbon, or this organdy ribbon. Just making it a little extra special. Could you just do a simple bow? Yes, you could. Do you have to get this fancy? Nope, but it's fun sometimes, right? It's nice that you can do something quick and easy. It's nice that you can do something totally just fancy and fluffy, and then you can do something in between. That's part of the fun of crafting, right? So there we've got our treat yourself. We've got our little Target shopping cart. And look how fun that is, guys, right? So again, great sweet little set that you're gonna find that you're gonna be able to do all kinds of wonderful things with. So again, we filled our cart with puppies. We filled it with Stampin' Up! Products. We used just the flower and the Just For You greeting. We used our little wine bottles for a celebration. We used the gift bag here. You actually saw a gift bag earlier too. There's another stamp set that has a gift bag in it. And then this was the tag from our wine bottle, and we just used the wine bottle. So take a look at this one in the catalog as you're working your way through it. And I will see you guys back here at 5 o'clock.